Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Alok Kumarji. At the outset, I would like to take the opportunity to take a minute to thank the government of Uttar Pradesh for giving us this opportunity of associated with the EU Uttar Pradesh Conclave. I was mentioning it to Jivesh Nandanji and respected Chief Secretary yesterday that it is one of the best that's ever held in the anywhere in India. I was attending for almost last 1 decade. Thank you, sir. This is the way we look at it, right? As your Honorable Chief Secretary mentioned, if you look at UP in terms of rank in the population size, it's the 5th largest country in the world. So if you are getting associated with UP, it's a great privilege that you are actually associated not just with UP, but with India and with the world, considering the size and the importance. And it's a great honor. So in a way, in the next 3-4 minutes or so, I won't take much time, sir. So I will just, my talk is going to be a kind of a summary of all the speeches that you had, because there is no debate on the importance of technology in education, number one. There's not much debate on the way that you have to implement technology in a very integrated way in the classrooms and for education. There's no debate on that. Having said that, the only thing that we need to do is, as an industry and government, we have to come together and execute, right? And execute and make it happen. So I think that is the next big thing that as I see. This one? Yeah. Okay. As I said, the future is now, right? When we all studied, many of the skills that are required today, we have not anticipated, right? So every 10 years, I think almost 80% of the skills that are relevant today will get outdated. So in terms of its importance, the education has to constantly reinvent itself to actually meet the needs of the future. So that is, to an extent, our future, the newest economy depends on the education. If it is education, as I said, it depends on the contribution of our contribution to UP in terms of education, right? So for whole of India. And as my previous colleague said, the technology in education is just not about learning outcomes, like learning more scores in math, science, and English, and go into the rat race of getting scores, getting admissions, etc. If the education has to give it to the society, the technology has a crucial role to play in also getting effective communication, critical thinking, problem solving, which Lokesh has actually very rightly elucidated about the C's. I think 6 C's he said, right? So actually technology has to address those aspects more than the curriculum. So, and when you implement technology, it becomes a student-centric learning. Teachers become facilitators, right? So because when you give access to technology, as you've seen in UP in the last 1 year or so with the laptop scheme, the access to technology can do wonderful things, right? And it shifts the focus of the learning to be more student-centric. And the teacher becomes a facilitator who helps getting the resources, getting the right tools with the help of technology to the hands of the student. So I think Lokesh also showed the same chart. Now the trend to make it happen, to education actually provide 21st century skills, the focus has to shift gradually from basic IT and PC labs to one-on-one learning. UP already did one-on-one learning in higher education. I think it's necessary that in the K-12 and other spaces as well, from PC labs, we actually go to the one-on-one e-learning, which various partners and various number of solution providers are actually giving solutions to this. Having said that, this is 1 minute that I would like to take the importance of technology in education, right? It's just not technology alone. Our approach, we sincerely believe that technology alone cannot improve the outcomes in education. You need to have a policy framework, you need to have the right curriculum and assessment systems, and you have to have teacher professional development, which respected Jitendra Kumar ji has rightly pointed out, the teachers, computers are not magic, but teachers, as our ex-chairman said, Craig Barrett. It's actually the teachers are the magic here. The professional development is very, very important. And the research and evaluation, the way we research the outcomes and evaluation has to be a continuous process. And finally, the last pillar is technology, which can help do all the rest of the 4 pieces. So as an education, we believe that it's kind of a holistic approach, just not the device alone, not just the content alone, but all the 5 pieces coming together. And if there is a debate on the impact of technology to transform education, there is no debate. We have conducted various studies which actually showed that the enrollment ratio in the schools, especially among the girls in the rural areas, especially when you actually provide computers, it actually helps them to motivate to come to the school. And even the performance increases. Some of the studies that we have done in Nigeria as well as Argentina, some of the emerging countries, shows there is a strong correlation between technology and education in terms of improving the outcomes. Just last but not the least, I would like to say that education, technology in education is a big focus for us across the world and India too. Professional development of the teachers. We just started the initiative under the able leadership of Jitendra Kumar ji for Intel Teach, which actually provides professional development for the teachers. We did a great beginning, and we would like to go to around 10,000 teachers in the very near future. And we have IRIS, the science fair. The science education among the schools is basically, essentially, is got over the period of years, it has neglected, right? We need more Dr. C.N.R. Rao's, more scientists coming out of our schools. So yesterday, the Vijnana Yatra impact report was released. We saw around 30% increase in the science project submission to the national fair, which was just held recently a couple of months ago from UP. And we are proud to say that our initiatives on the science and maths education in India has produced 5 national fair award winners, and 1 has actually gone into US to get to compete there in terms of science projects. And apart from that, we are also making available devices which are very customized for education. As I said, the device is now not just hardware alone, it is the software that comes with it, the education software. Be it, to help the device not to get stolen, anti-theft technology embedded into the chip, be it the classroom management, or be it an editor to help edit and highlight your lessons. So a number of things come bundled with the application. Apart from this, we are also bundling all the education content which is now available offline to help students to know about how computer can be utilized for getting themselves educated in science and maths, free content that gets bundled along with our devices, and also help them learn English through computers. Because English is a kind of a language which is globally, helps children to go into the international stage. That's something that we did, and also provided a number of activities along with the computer software, this education software. So there are a number of other initiatives, including even in engineering colleges. Alok Kumar ji has mentioned about the skills. We actually tied up with around 100 engineering colleges in UP to provide them curriculum and skills on embedded technologies, Internet of Things, multi-core technology, VLSI, and some of these latest design skills to provide. Even in fact, the labs in our IIT Kanpur, our association with IIT Kanpur was a decade or more than a decade old. Those labs just not cater to the high-end education in IIT Kanpur, but all the other colleges in the rural areas, the faculty come there. We enable the faculty to come there and upgrade their skills. We have almost done for 100 engineering colleges. around IIT Kanpur from the rural UP to come there and get upgraded their skills. So these are a number of other initiatives that we are doing in UP, and it's actually privileged and would like to continue our efforts in UP. As I said, if you are serving UP, you are serving the world. That's period. So that's our intention and commitment to do well in UP. Having said that, the last thought I want to say is there is no difference in opinion on the approach to how you technology need to be implemented in education. Industry has to come together. Mishra ji has mentioned about national IT policy. We actually, and part of the policy is there has to be a digital literacy in every home in the country. So to that extent, we formed National Digital Literacy Mission, which is industry driven, and Intel is the biggest contributor in that, one of the largest contributor in that. HP and Microsoft are also a member. So that's a great example of industry coming together to provide professional development to the teachers and give technology and give content to the students along with the device. UP has done a wonderful job, and I must congratulate, there's no dearth of congratulations and the success stories that we all heard, that what UP did in terms of giving device to the hands of the teachers, to the students. And now I think the next step is teachers, and provide training to the teachers, training provide to the students, because literacy is no longer defined as pure basic literacy in today's world. It is literacy is equivalent to digital literacy. So to that extent, would like to work from bottom of our heart across UP to make this vision happen. And last but not the least, I also must compliment the IT policy of the UP, right, which is one of the most comprehensive policies. It's just not investments, but also in capacity building. It focuses a lot in capacity building on the certification process for employability, and the basic tenet of the policy is IT leveraging it for economic development. It's a great mission. So with this, I just would like to, I'd like to take this opportunity to once again thank the government of UP for having given us the privilege of getting associated with you. It's a great honor, and would like to continue our journey going forward in terms of enabling content, enabling training, along with the devices. So we are honored to be here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.